a VO's journey. My name is Anthony Pica. This show is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business and sidestep all of the crazy things that I seem to step on. It is Fiverr Friday. Welcome to Fiverr Friday. Hot diggity dog. It is August 7th. It is great to have you, 2020. Welcome. I think this is episode 32 of Fiverr Friday. You know, I was looking back and I think we started these back in December of last year. So it is pretty impressive that we are where we are on Fiverr Friday. So I want to welcome everybody from YouTube. I want to welcome people from Facebook and Twitter. If you are just joining us, just so you know a little bit about how Fiverr Friday works, I go ahead and give you a little bit of a spiel, and then you post your comments, questions, thoughts, and I go and answer them, or try to at least, or open up a dialogue about how incredible you think this show is. So anyways, today's topic, I put it down as a hopefully a, may I say, shameless clickbait, perhaps. But the title is Voice Acting Doesn't Matter on Fiverr. Well, that's a bunch of crap. Because voice acting is everything. Everything. And I want to talk to you about it today and the importance of it, and the importance of not overlooking this sheer fact. There is almost 20,000 gigs on Fiverr just for voiceover alone. And that does not include all of the other voiceover sections that Fiverr has added. All right? That means that there is loads and loads of competition. And just to give you context to the growth, I remember when I joined Fiverr, there was about 6,000 to 7,000 gigs being offered in the voiceover section. And by the way, this was about 3.5 years ago. Okay. So that means in that amount of time, it has basically, gone up 200, 300% or so. I mean, it's absolutely insane. 300%, maybe close to almost 400%. So you're talking a massive amount of competition on Fiverr. And I coach, like I always said, I'm very fortunate and blessed to coach a lot of voiceover actors. And one thing that I know is that, there is a massive difference between, skill levels. And we know that from people who are super experienced, people who are good at this, people who are good at that, people who are brand new, people who have an acting background, who have a radio background, people who might not have a background in any of that. They just like to do voiceover, or someone told them they had a really good voice. Okay. You've got all of these people and they're all on this platform, and you're trying to stand out. Okay. You have to be able to knock people's socks off by what you are offering. You have to. When I first started, I did my demo that I created myself on Fiverr was literally just me doing a couple auditions that I had gotten off of Voice Bunny, because I was on Voice Bunny at the time. And I had I'd done a bunch of auditions, on Voice Bunny, where you get paid to audition. And I took these auditions and I put them, one after the other. And that was the demo I had up for a while on Fiverr. And at that time, that was working okay for me. I mean, at the time. Now, when I say okay, I was getting some business. I wasn't, skyrocketing in business, but I was getting some. And now, and I used to tell people, hey, you don't need a demo, a massively really well-produced demo, when you're just starting out, put up something. But now things have changed on this platform. Specifically, I'm talking about Fiverr. Okay. The platform everything has changed in multiple ways, right? Like, for example, Fiverr going public. Not only has Fiverr gone public, but if you have paid attention to Fiverr stock, okay, I have to tell you, Fiverr stock has gone through the roof. Absolutely gone through the roof. Okay. By the way, on a side note, if you get a chance, like this video. Like. Just random thought. But anyways, Fiverr stock has gone through the roof. I mean, it was 120 some dollars or whatever. And by the way, when it opened, it was getting down to, what was it, 30 bucks, something like that. I mean, at $20, I can't remember how low it went, but it's the same sort of thing that happened with Facebook. When Facebook went public, I'll never forget, because I was standing outside of Facebook and it had gotten down to like $18 or $20. And it's the same thing, so you see these companies, but the reason why I bring up the company going public is because everything they do from now on, right, is beholden to the shareholders, meaning that they've got to make more money. They have to post profit. So to do that, that means they have to have us make more money. And to do that, they've got to continuously be able to raise the average sales price, be able to bring the best people to the platform they can, promote that, right? And, so for us, it is so important that we pay as much attention to our acting skills, our voice acting skills, as it is that we pay attention to everything else. Now, I'm a big advocate for making sure your entire account is filled out completely from head to toe. I've talked a lot about this. But, Tom, but anyways, thank you, Tom. So now you got me messed up, man. Okay, what was I talking about? Thanks a lot, man. Good job, Tom. Okay, I was talking about how, filling out your total profile. Thank you. So I'm a big advocate, as you know, for filling out a total profile. Everything from, not just your thumbnails, your title, but the description, the tags, the extras, the FAQs. All of these things are vital for us to be successful on Fiverr. But, I often don't talk enough about, I think, the importance of your acting. I mean, in the end, our acting is everything. It doesn't matter if no one sees us, right? We know that. That's why the marketing aspect is so vital. We could be the best actor in the world, but if no one sees us, then it doesn't matter. At the same token, though, if everybody sees us and we are not very good, that's not gonna work either. So paying attention to your voice acting is everything in this business, just like marketing. You've got to pay attention to it. You've got to focus on it. You've got to grow at it. You can't let down your guard when it comes to training and learning. I mean, actors spend their whole lives working on their craft. So must we. We are actors. If you do not think of yourself as an actor, this is a wake-up call. You are an actor. Whether you do a 30-second commercial on selling someone toilet paper, it doesn't matter. You are an actor. So as an actor, you have to understand this is a craft and you've got to work on it like a craft. And the thing about Fiverr now is people are making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year on this platform by themselves, right? In voiceover. We know this is proven. This is not a lie. This is not something that's not proven. Okay. It is proven. But in order to be able to do that, sometimes I'm amazed by some people and they think they can just get onto the platform and everything's going to happen for them. That's not how it works. And especially the more and more people that come onto that platform, it's going to become more competitive. And right now it's super competitive on that platform. Super competitive. That's why everything matters. Like I said, from your picture to all of your profile being filled out. But if you cannot get work from your voice acting, that's a big issue and we've got to address it. Okay, whether you need to work with a coach, whether you need to find some voice actors that you really admire, that you see getting lots of work and, work on learning their cadence, trying different things, trying different pitches, when I first started, I never thought I'd do commercials ever. I was like, that's just not me. I'm not a commercial type of guy. Now that's like what I do is commercials. And and I never thought I would, but now I do. So, you have to take in consideration that trying new things is also vital for you to grow in this business. All right. But like I said, I might have used the tag for this or the title for this video as clickbait because I said, voice acting doesn't matter on Fiverr. And I'm here to tell you it matters 100,000%. And that's right. It's 1,000% plus. I don't know what that means. Anyways, at least I can admit it. Tom, where are you? Was it Tom? Yeah, Tom. All right, anyways, let's dive into if you're not on YouTube and you don't see the comments, you're probably like, what in the world is wrong with him today? So let's go ahead and check out the comment board, and see what kind of questions and comments you all are spitting out. We've got Dana, first comment, woohoo, happy Friday. Tom, we know about Tom, good to have you, my friend. Facebook user, what up, Ant? What up, who is that? I don't know, says Facebook user. Clark, it's incredible, thank you. Clint, hey. Zach, happy Friday, what's up, man? Happy Fiverr Friday. Don, hey, Anthony, happy Fiverr Friday, what's up? Big Newbie One, happy Fiverr Friday, I love it. Angela, hello, Angela. All right, let's see, Out of Bounds, hello. Facebook user, who is, you gotta tell me your name is. I've had clients that have been very detailed and specific. I've actually had 3 directed sessions in a week and a half. 3.5 and a week and a half. Okay. And I was told directed sessions don't happen much on Fiverr. Voice acting absolutely matters when you get those clients that know what the hell they're doing, and they will demand you meet the sound they want. I love it. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And, I do directed sessions on Fiverr all the time. So, it just depends on where you are. And that's also a good, representation of what's happening to certain people in different places on Fiverr and other places. There's a lot of stuff going on Fiverr. So, that's really cool. Thank you for the comment. Out of Bounds. What? Hello? Tom says, please, yes, we, that was the comment heard around the world, Tom. Jeremy, happy Friday, what's up? Joe's laughing about it. Tom says, anytime. Zach, haha. Frank, hi, Anthony. I want to try the pay-per-click, but I'm worried about getting a huge bill at the end of the month. Is there a way to put a monetary cap on what I'm willing to pay? You know what? There doesn't look like there is a, you do have a daily price. So you can set the daily price, you might set it at like $1. Like you only want to spend $1. And when that dollar is spent, do you know what I mean? It'll stop spending money for the day. So it's just like that. I don't think they have a current total price tag. Like you could say, I only want to spend $20, that's it, and then you stop. But they do have a daily price tag as well. And of course you can set, you could set constantly the limit of how much you want paid per click, but they do have a daily price limit. So I think that goes up to $10 a day, maybe. I think so. You can set that, but that's how I would do it, Zach. Good question. All right, let's see. We've got, that was Frank. Sorry, Frank, that was you. Facebook user, who is it? Oh, it's Denise. Hi, Denise. Let's see. I don't know why it's coming up as Facebook user. It's me, Eli. Oh, Eli. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it does Facebook user as Facebook. What can I say? Voiceover Angela. How many directed sessions do you get on average per week on Fiverr? It varies. Some weeks I'll have 2 or 3. Some weeks I'll have 1. So probably around 1 or 2, I guess. Let's see. Out of work professor. Hi, Anthony. Do the buyer requests on Fiverr differ depending on your level? Yes, they do. That wasn't always the case, but they have changed that now. It seems like I only see a small number of buyer requests each day, and most are for 1,000 words for $5. So they are definitely, when you first start out at level 0, as it were, you're not going to see as many as you will as you go up in rankings. That is true. Like I said, it wasn't always like that, but it is now. Okay, so that's one of those situations where you got to kind of make some decisions there. So do the best you can, which is a shift. If you think about it, that does shift us a lot then from what we used to focus a lot of our efforts, especially when just starting out, to what we do now, okay, which is, sharing a lot more. Fiverr really wants you to share your stuff online because, of course, it brings more people to their platform, but it also gives you, so that's up to you whether you want to do that or not, but, that's totally up to you. All right, you guys, do you have any other questions or comments? Ooh, we might finish early today. Hot diggity dog. We might finish early today. Well, you know what? If you could take a moment to hit the subscribe button, I would be forever grateful. And, it would be very, very happy for me. Oh, and if you can go to the settings on your YouTube and make sure that when I post something, you see it. I've been posting a lot. I've been uploading a lot more videos. And I did yesterday part 2 of how I do voiceover on Fiverr. You could check that out. Maybe I'll include a link. But that's something that has been very popular, where I go through, I go to my booth and I record. You see me recording and then you see me coming here and editing and stuff. So I posted a part 2. The first one that was a couple months ago, was very popular. It's gotten like 4,000 views almost. And then now I posted this one yesterday. So check that out. Let's see. Clint says, I'm still not seeing an option for pay-per-click on my end. I'm not even sure if I will or if I have. How easy is it to spot? Do you get notified when you have pay-per-click? Yeah, so there is, depending, I believe you have to be level 2, Clint. So I'm not sure if you're level 2 yet, but you have to be level 2. And then you've got to meet the criteria, and they don't even give it to everybody. So it's kind of one of those things where when it pops up, it'll be on your top ribbon, where it says messages and gigs and stuff like that. So, all right, let's keep going here. We've got some people posting some questions. Cool. Thanks for the info, Anthony. I'll be joining Fiverr. Awesome. Let's see. Out of work professor. Any tips for reducing mouth noise besides green apples and staying hydrated? Yes. Buy the mouth declicker. That's right. So listen, there's a couple things. When I first started, I had serious issues with mouth clicks, and I went through all of the stuff too. I even bought, special, lozenges that were supposed to help you reduce mouth noise and all of this stuff, and big bottle of water all the time. And I found that now, I drink coffee and stuff throughout the day. Now I find that the actual best remedy for this is just continuous practice. You actually will get better. And then I also have the RX7 from Isotope, the RX7 Standard, where it has a mouth declicker. So not the Elements. The RX7 Elements has a declicker, but you need the Standard's mouth declicker, and that literally does away with everything. You won't have to worry about clicks ever again. And that's really the mouth noise you got to worry about. It's incredible, and it doesn't degrade the audio. Really fantastic piece of software. I mean, it's expensive. It's usually, when it goes on sale, is a good time to get it for like $199 or $299 or something, but it is worth it. As you know, if you're dealing with a lot of mouth noise, you know how long it can take. That's like one of those things where, we'll scrounge enough money together to get it. So that's what I recommend for you. But time, practice, and the RX7 standard mouth declicker. Okay, let's see. Kendall. What's up, Kendall? See, now I don't understand why Kendall, it says on your name. You know what it must be? Because we're supposed to be streaming to 3 different platforms on Facebook. Some of them work really well, some of them don't, so I don't know. But Kendall, I see your name, Kendall. So it says, hi, Anthony, I have a client, and he sent a sample that he wanted me to read to see if he liked my delivery. He wrote back it was fantastic. He sent me a letter to read that would be broadcast on the station. I did the audio and sent it back, and now he says he wants me to speed it up and that it is okay. But he says it is robotic. I did it exactly the way I did the first one. Any suggestions? So, Kendall, I will tell you that when we perform for written directions, which we all do, it is more challenging, and we're going to get these types of responses. I've gotten them. I don't think, there's most voice actors get them. It is it is what it is. And by the way, we hate that, right? Because that's like the ultimate, it's like the ultimate insult. You want to insult the voice actor? Tell them they sound like a robot. Right? We know that's like the ultimate insult. But I think what you could do is keep just keep trying, do the best you can. All right. I mean, it is what it is. And you have to think, don't forget, you guys, that, we are also customer service. So this is something I know is that I think people forget too. We're also customer service, which means for our business, we also have to deal with the good clients and the ones that are not so happy all the time. It might not even be you. They might be having a bad day and you just be the person they're taking it out on. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's a part of business. And when we're dealing directly with clients, we have to deal with it. So in this particular case, Kendall, give a few more takes, but put some parameters on it. Say, hey, thank you so much for your feedback. I'm going to go. I don't know how long this piece is, but if it's like under 150 words, you can do a couple takes, but if it's over, you do another one. And you say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and send you another take for free. But, my revision policy says, every, this amount of words cost this amount. So after this free take, if we need something more, I'll just go ahead and send you an extra offer for a revision and we can, keep going if need be. Putting it that way gives them something and then lets them know that they're going to have to pay if they want more. Do you see what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to give something more, because by the way, by them saying robotic, they might not even know what they're talking about. Right? To them, what they could literally mean that you're taking pauses in a place that they don't want you to pause. But yet to them, they're using the word robotic. So you've got to you got to place it in the right compartment, right? You got to place it in the right place. I need to go ahead and give it another shot, or you could even ask for clarification. Right? You can say, hey, why, is there some part specifically you're talking about? Is it tempo? Is it, speed? Do you need it in a certain amount of time? Sometimes people won't tell you exactly everything. And then as you keep asking them questions, it'll come out and be like, well, I actually need this in 30 seconds. You're like, well, I mean, I've been doing it in a minute and a half and now you tell me it's 30 seconds. So you've got to clarify and things like that with people. But that's what my recommendation is, Kendall. Hopefully that helps. Rhonda, what's up, Rhonda? You say, how do you handle not having experience to fill out your profile? Excellent. I love this question, Rhonda. And I've actually posted, what was it? I think it was the last podcast I did or whatever. But this is a challenge for anyone that's new. And here's how you do it. You do have lots of experience. You have loads of experience because you've lived your life, okay? Don't worry about not having experience in voiceover to write down, but talk about the experience that you have in life and how that has prepared you to relate to customers, right? Because, no matter what field you are in, you've had to learn how to speak to people. You've had to learn how to deliver a message. You've had to learn how to tell a story. This is at the base of acting, is telling stories. Okay. So when you go to fill out your profile, talk about who you are and why, because of who you are and your life experiences, you are the perfect person to relay their message. It has nothing to do. That's why, when people go on there, we always tell people, don't waste time putting all of your brand name equipment, because no one's going to know that. No one's going to, unless it's a studio engineer randomly, which is not very often, people aren't going to know what the differences in the microphones are for the majority, okay, that work with us. People are not going to know, what it means to the difference between, a bunch of, you being in the industry for 30 years and you being in the industry, just now. That's great. But in the end, what people are really looking for is your uniqueness as an individual. Okay, your uniqueness as an individual means so much more than how many voiceovers you've done. Okay. Now, the experience we know as actors and performers does help us when we are performing, right? Because the more experience we do, the more comfortable we are, the more confident we are, the more knowledge we have with the variety of work that we've done to deliver a high quality product. However, when you're talking about your profile, I'd take a profile any day that talks about, you and how you are bringing a unique message and experience to your client from, who you are. That's powerful. That's more powerful than someone saying they've done all this voiceover work. Okay? It's my 2 cents about that. Good question, Rhonda. Nick, just want to say I have had a massive uptick since the gig review you did, and I'm set to get level 2 when the time comes on 15th. Thanks again. Dude, that's awesome, Nick, and it's awesome to hear from you, brother. I'm so happy for you. Nick's our resident GQ man. Alan, Alan, what's up? That was a very informative video. Awesome, Alan. I'm glad you liked it. Let's see. Alan says, alcohol makes me not care about the mouth clicks. Okay. Big Newbie One. This is Eric. Oh, what's up, Eric? And you going to continue hosting the Fiverr Elite group, the Wednesday edition? Yes, we are. Thank you for bringing that up. So, many of you know we have a Fiverr Elite group that meets on Saturdays at 10 a.m. Eastern, where we come together as a group. We've got top-rated sellers, we've got beginners, and all the way in between. And we come together and using analytics to grow our accounts, gig reviews. We've added voiceover coaching now that we do through the program, and we work together in groups and we do reads and everything live together. We're going to add marketing, but we've also added a Wednesday session at 5 p.m. Eastern for people in the Fiverr Elite group who are just beginning. And like last week, we literally on Wednesday went from beginning to end on how to start a gig from scratch to all the way to posting it completed. And this week coming up on this Wednesday, we're going to be going over how to make your own demo so you can get it up there in case you don't have, $2,500 to spend on a demo. Not that it isn't worth it, but we don't always have all that money to spend on a demo. So it's important that we as practitioners of our business, all right, know how to do these things on our own as well. So we're going to be going over that. So yeah, so we've added another meeting to Fiverr Elite group for people who are brand new coming into Fiverr or even the voiceover industry. So we'd love for you to join. You can check it out. There'll be a link below, or there'll be a link. You can also go to my website, avosjourney.com, and sign up there if you'd like. Okay, thank you for that. You got me that shameless plug there. I appreciate that, Eric. Let's see. RX7 Standard for mouth clicks. Yes. Voiceover Angela. I have a client that is requesting an actual commercial license through Fiverr. He did purchase the option. Is there something within Fiverr to send him, or do I type something out? You're going to need to type something out. You could talk to Fiverr, but Fiverr is pretty clear on this. It's all based on when it boils down to it, it's based on specific laws of the areas. Fiverr is going to ask you to supply that. Okay, so that's something that you're going to have to do. Voiceover Angela, RX7 mouth noise plug is everything. Yeah, RX7 saved my VO life. Kendall, yes, I hate it. Right, no. Out of work professor, does RX7 work with Audacity? Yes, it does. Nope, it works with Audacity too. Big Newbie, and I also go over that in my Audacity course on how to upload. I just random thought on how to upload plugins on Audacity. So let's see. Sorry, trying to catch up here. Walter says Audacity has an awesome built-in change tempo option for when clients ask for a recording to be faster or slower, and does not change pitch. It comes in handy when editing an audiobook. Cool. Rhonda says, thank you, Anthony. B-Doggy, you welcome, Rhonda. B-Doggy45, hey, Anthony, just got my first on-camera gig and was wondering if you had any tips for memorizing a short 20-second script. Oh, cool. Hey, that's awesome, man. Well, first off, 20 seconds is not, not that long. When I was memorizing things, it's just like, it's honestly, I know this is crazy, but it becomes like anything else. The more you do it, it's just like this, the better you are at it. Now, what I used to do is I used to record it, and then I would listen to it over and over again, you know what I mean? And just became, whenever I drive somewhere, whenever I do something, I would just listen to it over and over again. And it became a part of, because as part of one of my senior projects when I was graduating college, then my master's degree, I had to do a one-man show that was about like an hour and a half long, as just a one-man show. So I had to memorize quite a bit of lines, right? So what I would do is I recorded my entire the entire piece, and I would just listen to it over everywhere I went. I would just constantly listen to those words. Do you know what I mean? And and then you try to say it with it, and sooner or later you'll memorize it. just by doing it over and over again. Good question, though. Let's see. Blake Austin, Monticello. Oh, by the way, BDoggy45, here's a little tip, too, when it comes to memorizing. Make sure you are trying to memorize, doing what you're going to do. Okay, because if you memorize, like if you're going to stand up and do it, make sure you stand up and do it. If you're going to sit down, make sure you're sitting down. You know what I mean? So that you're not trying to memorize somewhere else, doing like laying down and you're going to be standing up. You know what I'm saying? Stand up, because your mind will associate what you're doing with the words. Okay? All right, let's see. Hi, Anthony. Just got my... we just talked about that. Blake says, BW40, repetition, read out loud, focus on the dialogue, not too much the camera. Cool. Thank you for that. Narrator Lou, really useful. Thank you. You're welcome. BW at Blake, thanks for the tips. Greg, you new folks to Fiverr. I highly recommend Anthony's course for Fiverr. It's a lifesaver. Thank you, Greg. Boy, you guys have to send you all checks afterwards for the promotions. Thank you. The Fiverr course really is wonderful. I think I've sold hundreds of the Fiverr course, and I don't think I've had, knock on wood, but everybody seemed to really, really like the course, and it's very helpful. So I'm very glad. So yeah, I would love for you to check that out. Big newbie, same here, Zach. Out of bounds. Have a nice weekend, group. Have a great weekend, everybody. Joey's voice talent artist, actor. Yes. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful week again. Click that notification bell below and the subscribe button, and also check out if you're interested in the Fiverr Elite group. We'd love to have you. And you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. I will talk to you soon. Peace.